Okay.
Today we are learning English with the most famous Italian plumber in history, Mario. By the way, a plumber is a person who fixes things related to water in pipes. You may have noticed that the spelling of the word plumber is different to how it sounds. This is because the B is silent, which means it's not pronounced when you say the word. You just say plumber. Other examples of words that have the silent B include doubt, bomb, and thumb. Keep watching to learn even more cool things, but just in case you're new here, our method is really simple. First, you will watch the scenes with subtitles. Then, you'll learn the most important vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation from the scenes. And finally, you will watch the scenes again without subtitles to see how much you can understand, and also answer some quiz questions. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell down below, because every week we put out lessons like this to help you understand your favorite movies and TV series without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. So, hit the subscribe button in order not to miss a single new video. Now let's get started.
Excuse me, everybody, coming through. Got a big adventure happening right now. Just clear a path for us. If I could just...
Here you go.
Excuse me. Excuse me, everybody, coming through. This guy's brother is going to die imminently. Out of the way, please. Just trying to clear a path. That's all I'm doing. He's gonna be fine. Chantrell, nice to see you, bud.
Does this thing work?
Yes, works great. You just have to blow into it.
And up we go.
Wait up. Whoa. Okay, so these bricks are just floating here?
Just pop in this pipe and we're on our way.
Oh.
It's the only way to fly, man.
Oh, wow. Love these pipes. Oh.
Here we are. Palace doors. Big, big boom. Come on! Woo! Excuse me, everybody, coming through. Got a big adventure happening right now.
Toad is trying to make way for him and Mario to pass, so he says, coming through. This is a great phrase you can use in the situation when you want people to notice you and make space for you to pass.
Heads up! First person shooter coming through! Woo! Robot!
Excuse me, everybody, coming through. Got a big adventure happening right now. Just clear a path for us.
Path is a way. So to clear a path means to make way or to make space. Here's an example.
Angry nut coming through!
Clear a path, boys.
Excuse me, everybody, coming through. This guy's brother is going to die imminently.
If something is imminent, it will happen very soon. Here we see the word being used as an adverb, imminently. By the way, do you know the difference between an adjective and an adverb? It's really simple. An adjective is used to describe somebody, an object, or a place. For example, beautiful. I can say, she is a beautiful singer. For example, you see, I'm talking about her. She's a beautiful singer. Beautiful is giving a characteristic, some quality to the singer, to the person. But if I say she sings beautifully, you see, now we have the adverb. So I'm not focusing so much on her anymore, but I'm focusing on the action, on singing. It's the way she sings. How does she sing? She sings beautifully.
Chantrell, nice to see you, bud.
Bud is short for buddy, which means friend. This is an informal way to say friend.
It's okay, bud.
Does this thing work?
Yes, works great. You just have to blow into it.
When you blow, you do this. Got it? Now, to blow into something means to blow air into something, like an instrument, for example, the saxophone or the flute. In order to play those instruments, you need to blow air or blow into them.
Whoa. Okay, so these bricks are just floating here?
This is a brick. Bricks are usually used to build walls in certain types of houses. When something floats, it remains suspended in the air, just like the bricks we see here in the clip.
Just pop in this pipe and we're on our way. It's the only way to fly, man.
To pop in means to get in or to enter. Since Mario is a plumber, he works with pipes. If you've played the Mario games, you'll know Mario is always going into pipes.
Just pop in this pipe and we're on our way. It's the only way to fly, man.
Nice connected speech here. Notice that the preposition to gets reduced to a r sound. The vowel o sounds like a schwa, and then the t is pronounced as a flap t. Da, 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 da. So, it's the only way to fly becomes it's the only way to fly.
It's the only way to fly, man.
When I learned these tricks to cut, reduce, and connect sounds in English, my listening skills improved so much. Nowadays, I am able to understand fast English, partly because of that, because I know how connected speech works. And you know something that can completely transform your listening skills? The RealLife English app. With the app, you can listen to our world-class podcast, improve your listening skills with relevant lessons presented by Ethan, myself, and other fluency coaches. Also, you can learn tons of words, phrasal verbs, and idioms with interactive flashcards. The app uses cutting-edge technology that helps you memorize the words you learn faster. And never speak alone again. With the app, you can connect to another English learner anywhere in the world to have short conversations in real time. The app has a rating of 4.9 stars and tons of happy users. Check out this review. Such a nice app with so many great tools. I'll recommend it to all my friends who intend to learn English. If you want to go from feeling like a lost, insecure English learner to becoming a confident, natural English speaker just like this user is doing, make sure you download the RealLife English app. It's really simple to download and install it, to create an account, and it's free. The link will be here in the description of the video, or you can also go to Google Play Store, Apple App Store, search for RealLife English, and download the app from there. I'm sure you will love it. But now let's get back to the lesson with Mario. Now let's take a look at an interview with the actors who play Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Toad, and Donkey Kong.
Mario is the most popular video game of all time. So just to kick things off, what is it that we love about Mario so much? Whether it's something from your childhood, the nostalgia, what is it about this guy that we love?
I mean, for
You
me,
play Mario.
I play Mario,
You have to answer it.
But I can't. I think like it's multi-generational, right? It's like Mario is this sort of pillar that supports the foundation of the childhood of my generation, of my kids' generation. Like, there's so many people, all of them remember the first time they played Mario.
Mario is the everyman of the video game universe, working the plumbing job. Getting out there and fighting against the Donkey Kong monsters. Everyone can, who can't relate to Mario?
Right.
Also, the theme song, maybe the best theme song
Right.
of all video games.
How does that go again? I can't remember.
I like to imagine like the guy who pitched that, who like came in the studio, was like, guys, okay, just lay it down. It goes, wait, you get it? Okay, and then he goes into a tunnel and he goes, write it down.
Write it down.
I'm doing
Okay.
the orchestration.
It's gonna get tricky right here. Did you get that? Okay, yeah, put that all down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mario is the most popular video game of all time. So just to kick things off, what is it that we love about Mario so much?
To kick things off means to start something or to begin a new activity or event. For example, the soccer coach said, let's kick things off with some warm-up drills. Check out this example.
What's up, Teen Choice Awards? We're gonna kick things off with Choice Lacrosse Guy's Smile. Give it up for our first presenter, 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗟.
Whether it's something from your childhood, the nostalgia, what is it about this guy that we love?
Nostalgia is a longing or a fondness you feel when you think about memories of the past. For example, looking through my old photo album filled me with nostalgia from my childhood.
For me,
play Mario.
I play Mario,
You have to answer it.
But I can't. I think like it's multi-generational, right? It's like
Multi-generational simply means that there are people from different age groups involved or included in something. For example, my family is multi-generational, with my grandparents, parents, and siblings all living together under one roof. Here's a funny example.
But I think we could be a multi-generational political dynasty, you and I, you know, like the Kennedys or the Bushes.
Mario is this sort of pillar that supports the foundation of the childhood of my generation, of my kids' generation.
In a figurative sense, a pillar is something or someone that is considered to be a main support or important part of something. For example, the Eiffel Tower is one of the pillars of French culture and history. The literal meaning of the word pillar refers to a tall, vertical structure that is used to support or hold up a building, bridge, or other structure, like this. A foundation can refer to the fundamental principles or beliefs upon which something is built. For example, a person's education can be seen as the foundation for their career, or a strong relationship can be built on a foundation of trust and respect.
Mario is the everyman of the video game universe working the plumbing job.
The term everyman is used to describe a person who represents the ordinary or typical human being. For example, the restaurant's menu was designed to appeal to the everyman, offering affordable dishes that everyone could enjoy.
It's tough out there. You want to look relatable, you know? That's a big part of my thing. Trust me, I'm an everyman.
An everyman?
Yeah.
Really? Is that who you want to be?
People like an everyman, just so you know.
A video game universe is an imaginary world that players can immerse themselves in while playing the game. It's a place where players can escape reality and become a part of a different world. For example, the graphics in this video game universe are amazing. It looks so real. By the way, one of my favorite parts of this movie is watching Bowser singing the song Peaches. In case you didn't know, the man behind the voice of Bowser in this movie is none other than the funny and talented Jack Black. Check it out.
Peach, understand, I'm gonna love you till the very end. Peaches, 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 I love you. Oh.
Who can't relate to Mario?
Right.
Also, the theme song, maybe the best theme song
Right.
of all video games.
How does that go again? I can't remember.
To relate means to connect or to form a connection between two or more things. For example, when I read this book, I felt like I could relate to the main character's struggles. Check out this example.
But that doesn't stop my dad from working like a dog, day in and day out to provide for my mom and me.
I can relate. My mother sacrificed so much working at the Five Seasons.
Who can't relate to Mario?
Right.
Also, the theme song, maybe the best theme song
Right.
of all video games.
How does that go again? I can't remember.
A theme song is a piece of music that usually plays at the beginning of a movie, TV show, or in this case, video game.
I like to imagine like the guy who pitched that, who like came in the studio, was like, guys, okay, just lay it down. It goes,
What does it mean to pitch something? To throw something? The degree of highness or lowness of a sound? To persuade or convince someone? All are correct. A. This definition of pitch is often used in sports or games. For example, in baseball, the pitcher pitches the ball to the batter. B. This definition of pitch refers to how high or low a sound is. For example, a high-pitched sound might be a bird's chirping or a baby's cry, while a low-pitched sound might be a bass guitar or a deep voice. C. To pitch in this context is to present an idea to someone and convince them to buy the product or use the idea you are presenting. For example, the salesperson tried to pitch me a new phone, but I wasn't interested.
It was like, guys, okay, just lay it down. It goes, 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗏 you get it?
When someone says, let's lay it down, it means that they want to record a piece of music or a sound. For example, we're going to the studio tomorrow to lay down some tracks for our new album.
𝗥𝗲𝗹𝗟𝗏 you get it?
Here, Charlie asks the question, did you get it? But as you can see, he omits the auxiliary verb did. It is very common for native speakers to omit the auxiliary verbs in questions, especially in casual conversations. The key is to pay close attention to the intonation used, as questions usually end in rising intonation.
Write it down.
Write it down.
In American English, it's common that when a T appears in the middle of a word, it is pronounced as a D sound if it comes between two vowel sounds. So here, the T in right is pronounced as a D or flap T. So we hear, write it down. Write it down.
Write it down. Okay. It's going to get tricky right here.
Orchestration is an important part of music composition, which involves deciding which instruments should play which parts and how those parts should be played. For example, the composer spent many hours working on the orchestration of his latest symphony.
Did you get that?
Here we have a nice example of assimilation, which occurs when sounds in a word change to become more similar to adjacent sounds. Specifically, the D sound in did is assimilated with the Y sound in you, resulting in a pronunciation that sounds like did you. Did you. The T at the end of get and that are both pronounced with a stop T, so we hear, did you get that? Did you get that?
Did you get that? Did you get that? Okay, yeah, put that all down.
To put something down is a phrasal verb that means to write something down or record it in some way, often in order to remember it later or to keep a record of it. For example, the boss gave us a lot of important information during the meeting, so I made sure to put that all down in my notebook.
Why does it matter where I'm from? It's where I'm going that counts. Put that down.
Alright, now it's time to test your listening skills by watching the scenes again without subtitles and answering some quiz questions. Are you ready? Let's do it.
Excuse me, everybody, coming through. Got a big adventure happening right now. Just clear a path for us. If I could just...
Here you go.
Excuse me. Excuse me, everybody, coming through. This guy's brother is going to die imminently. Out of the way, please. Just trying to clear a path. That's all I'm doing. He's gonna be fine.
Imminently means too late, very soon, in a far distant future.
Mario is the most popular video game of all time. So just to kick things off, what is it that we love about Mario so much? Whether it's something from your childhood, the nostalgia, what is it about this guy that we love?
I mean, for me,
play Mario.
I play Mario,
You have to answer it.
But I can't. I think like it's multi-generational, right? It's like Mario is this sort of pillar that supports the foundation of the childhood of my generation, of my kids' generation. Like, there's so many people, all of them remember the first time they played Mario.
To kick things off means to create an activity, to continue an activity, to start an activity.
Mario Mario is the everyman of the video game universe working the plumbing job. Getting out there and fighting against the Donkey Kong monsters. Everyone can, who can't relate to Mario?
Right.
Also, the theme song, maybe the best theme song of all video games.
How does that go again? I can't remember.
I like to imagine like the guy who pitched that, who like came in the studio, was like, guys, okay, just lay it down. It goes, wait, that. You get it? Okay, and then he goes into a tunnel and you go. Write it down.
Write it down.
Yeah, no, I'm doing
Okay.
the orchestration.
It's gonna get tricky right here. Did you get that? Okay, yeah, put that all down.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you put down your thoughts or ideas, you write them down or record them, create music, tell people about it. Great job! Now I want to hear from you guys. What did you learn in today's lesson? Leave me a comment telling me what you learned in today's lesson because I'm curious to see them, and other viewers and other followers here of the channel can also look at your comment and remember some of the words, phrases, expressions you learned in today's lesson, okay? Guys, great job, you rock, you've made it until the end of the lesson. Don't forget to like this video, share this video with a friend who's also learning English, and subscribe to the channel in case you're not subscribed yet. And if you want to keep learning English while having a ton of fun, check out this lesson next. Here it is.
The first 5 video games on our list are MMOs. MMORPG, often referred to as MMO, stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. These types of games allow you to play with many people around the world simultaneously while using the same server. Now there's usually a lot of role-playing involved, in which players assume the role of a character, often in a fantasy world or science fiction world. MMO games usually feature open world scenarios. That is, the players are allowed to walk or run around and explore the area in any way they want.